desolate night, Alex, Olivia, Ethan, and Chloe embarked on a road trip to a secluded cabin deep in the heart of the woods. Rain pounded on the roof of the car as they navigated the winding highway surrounded by towering trees, casting sinister shadows. As they drove through the darkness, they spotted a lone hitchhiker on the side of the road. Despite initial hesitation, they decided to offer her a ride. Samantha, the hitchhiker, climbed into the back seat with a radiant smile that initially put them at ease. Samantha's cheerfulness, however, took an eerie turn as she began asking unsettling questions with a disturbingly friendly tone. She inquired about their deepest fears, the people they cared about the most, and details about their personal lives that left the friends feeling exposed and vulnerable. Her innocent laughter only intensified the discomfort. The atmosphere inside the car grew increasingly surreal as Samantha's questions delved into disturbing areas. Olivia attempted to steer the conversation back to lighter topics, but Samantha's cheerful demeanor persisted, making the experience all the more unsettling. As they approached the location Samantha requested to be dropped off, the radio crackled to life with an urgent announcement. A murderer was on the loose, and the description matched Samantha perfectly. Panic set in as realization dawned on the friends. They had unwittingly given a ride to a dangerous killer. In a chilling twist of fate, the radio broadcast revealed Samantha's true nature. Simultaneously, Samantha opened the car door and bid them farewell with a cheerful wave. Panic seized the friends as they processed the horrifying revelation. As Samantha stepped out into the night, the friends noticed something glinting on the car floor. It was a bloody knife, dropped from Samantha's handbag during her hasty exit. The unsettling sight of the knife, coupled with the crackling radio warning of the murderer on the loose, sent shivers down their spines. The desolate highway, once a mere backdrop to an uncomfortable encounter, became a haunting memory of the cheerful hitchhiker who asked disturbing questions and left a chilling revelation in her wake. The friends were left to ponder the thin line between friendliness and true malevolence on that fateful night, haunted by the unsettling sight of the bloody knife and the crackling radio broadcast that had exposed the danger lurking in their midst. The Thompson family, David, Sarah, Emma, and Caleb, embarked on a long-awaited road trip to their rented lake house getaway. Hours of driving had blurred the roads, and anticipation filled the air as they approached their destination. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the lake, the family neared their retreat. Excitement built within the car as they envisioned the peaceful days ahead. However, their joy was short-lived. In the rearview mirror, a car emerged, its headlights glaring menacingly. David, the father, couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The car started honking. Confused and slightly irritated, David tried to recall any incidents in traffic that might have triggered the tailgater's aggression. Suddenly it hit him. A lane change dispute that happened hours ago. The tailgater seemed to harbor a grudge from the earlier encounter. As they approached the lake house, the tailgater's aggression intensified. The once wide-open road now felt claustrophobic. The tailgater relentlessly inches away from their bumper. Tension mounted within the car as the family realized they were being targeted and in severe danger. Suddenly, the tailgater's aggression reached a dangerous peak. Without warning, the aggressive driver attempted to force the Thompsons off the road, veering dangerously close to their car. Fearful for their safety, David navigated the winding roads toward their lake house while attempting to shake off the relentless tailgater. Determined to protect his family, David decided to divert to a nearby police station, hoping the presence of law enforcement would deter the aggressive tailgater. The pursuit continued, but as they approached the well-lit police station, the tailgater abruptly peeled away, disappearing into the night. Relieved but shaken, the Thompsons pulled into their lake house. The kids couldn't shake the panic that had gripped them after the aggressive attempts to force them off the road, and the family couldn't help but wonder about the tailgater. Unbeknownst to them, the relentless tailgater, undeterred by their escape, had managed to find their retreat. In the dead of night, while the Thompsons were asleep, the tailgater enacted a vengeful act of aggression, slashing the tires and shattering windows of the car. Awakened by the commotion, David, the father, sprang into action. Determined not to be victimized, he found a rifle in the lake house while everybody was settling in that night. In the darkness, with adrenaline coursing through his veins, David fired a warning shot into the night sky. The loud blast echoed, sending a clear message to the tailgater that he meant to defend his family. The sudden sound startled the tailgater, who, seemingly unfazed by the warning shot, turned to David and stared directly at him while getting back into his car. David fired another shot in front of the tailgater's car. With a screech of tires and a burst of speed, the tailgater vanished. As dawn broke, the family surveyed the damage, the shattered windows and deflated tires, a stark reminder of the invasive threat they faced. The Thompsons, shaken by the tailgater's crimes, reported the incidents to local authorities. The question lingered: who was the relentless tailgater, and what was his means? In the afternoon sun, the Anderson family, Michael, Sarah, little Jake, and Emily, embarked on a road trip through the scenic countryside. As the fuel gauge in their SUV approached the red zone, Michael decided it was time to pull over for gas. They spotted a lone gas station on the outskirts of a small town, its neon sign flickering in the daylight. Little did they know, this routine pit stop would escalate into a suspenseful and perilous ordeal. Sarah took the opportunity to grab some snacks from the convenience store attached to the station, leaving Michael to tend to the fuel. Inside the convenience store, little Jake and Emily, filled with excitement, explored the aisles. The prospect of treats and sweets captivated their attention. As they moved through the colorful aisles, a ragged and old man with an unsettling aura approached, offering them an enticing array of candies and chips. The man, using the lure of snacks, coaxed the kids to follow him outside the store, towards the restroom at the back. The flickering light in the narrow hallway cast an eerie atmosphere, but the allure of treats proved too tempting for the innocent children. Outside, the atmosphere in the gas station became tense. Michael, engrossed in refueling, was unaware of the situation unfolding. However, Sarah, sensing her kids' absence, grew uneasy and quickly ventured into the store to find them. Sarah's heart raced as she realized the creepy, ragged man was leading Jake and Emily towards the dimly lit restroom outside. Acting swiftly, she rushed towards her children, concern etched across her face. To her horror, as Sarah approached, she caught sight of the man attempting to undo his belt. Outraged and resolute, Sarah unleashed a torrent of anger, yelling and screaming at the creepy man. Panicking, he ran away into the nearby woods, disappearing from sight. After the incident, Sarah immediately called the police, providing them with a detailed description of the abductor. As the Andersons filled out the police report, the officers on the scene relayed shocking information about 21 missing children in the area. The creepy man was a wanted abductor who had been on the run for nearly 8 years, eluding the law. The Andersons, grateful to have escaped a potential tragedy, couldn't shake the somber reality that many others were still awaiting a similar fate.